They want us to panic. They want us to fret. We're the number one team. But for some reason, they want us to panic because we don't have Jeremiah Smith and we don't have Carnell Tate and we don't know how long it's going to be. The house is now divided. It's your boy, the resident Buckeye fan, Josh. Look, I know it's been a minute since I've been on the channel. I've just been enjoying a drama-free season, but they keep not wanting me to enjoy this drama-free season. I'm going to enjoy it a little bit. Make sure y'all like and subscribe for the video. Buckeye fans, we need a little bit more views, man. The Michigan fan base is doing their thing. We got to make sure we get over here and do our things. Make sure you share this with a Buckeye fan. And every Saturday, obviously, we do something special. It's the big college football show with Maze Madman, Boxing Maniac, Johnny Olden, and the resident Michigan fan here, Marcus. It's not Michigan, Ohio State, even though it's kind of getting there a little bit. It's college football, so make sure you join. All right. There really hasn't been too much to discuss. I mean, everybody will tell you, who have we played? So, like, at the expense of making constant videos about throw the ball to Jeremiah Smith and let the defense just kind of handle it, we're in a little bit of a pickle, but I don't think it's anything to be afraid of. I think it's time to give Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate a little bit of rest. And I think we have the pieces behind them to do so. Even if we overlook, which a lot of people have this season, even if we completely overlook Brandon Ennis and we start going into the Bryson Rogers, the Quincy Porters, the Mylan Grahams, even if we start getting into that bag, and we could probably even go a little bit further, if I'm being honest with you, we're playing Rutgers. And then after that, yes, it's the game. And maybe we will see Jeremiah Smith and or Carnell Tate by that point. I don't know that we need to, right? And that's not even a shot at Michigan. That's a testament to the talent that we have in this wide receiver room. So maybe we do just need to rest these guys because we've been putting the team on their backs all season, right? Julian Sayin is going to get the ball to the receiver exactly where they need it to be. We have the wide receiver talent to do so. And oh, would you know it, the running game is kind of piecing itself together at the perfect time, right? All you got to do is take Tegra out. Tegra has not been playing good all season. The second you take him out, Van Sickle or whoever else you have, I think they had Ian Moore at right tackle at times. You know, you still got Ethan Onyanwa. Look, you've got options on the offensive line to get it right. And the second you start to get it right, bro, Bo Jackson's out there looking like a running back god. It's funny how that happens. It's crazy. But did y'all see James Peoples? It's funny because I think I've been here all season telling y'all James Peoples is not the problem. It's not James Peoples. James Peoples is a good, solid running back. And if you give him the ball, he's shown that he can make it happen. It's just kind of the blocking for the moment. And wouldn't you know it, bro is out here showing athleticism, hopping over guys. I'm telling you, Bo Jackson is the answer. Again, I still believe that he has the explosiveness. He has the vision. He has the ability to take it all the way every time. But I'm telling you, James Peoples is a good enough running back to be that complement with him, right? I think, honestly, James Peoples is the second best running back in that room. And to be honest with you, it may even be closer than what we're all thinking. Now, Bo Jackson is talented. I'm not taking anything away from him. I just think people are overlooking James Peoples. And I've been saying that all season, right? CJ Donaldson has been doing things outside of the running game that look good. But when it comes to the running game, he hasn't really been it for us, right? Isaiah West may need a little bit more time. It's Bo Jackson and it's James Peoples, right? And as long as you have that offensive line looking good, we have nothing else to discuss. The running game will look good, right? I just think that right side of the line was a little suspect at times. Not to say that the left side is perfect by any means, right? But Saraville and Luke Montgomery seem to at least somewhat have it on lock. The second you start taking Tegra out, bro, the right side and the run game just miraculously looks better. Now, a little bit of a grain of salt. We were playing against UCLA, but at the same time, we'll be playing teams from here on out, including the playoffs, that don't have good run defenses, that don't have good defenses at all. Texas A&M. So I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be perfectly fine. The UCLA game showed me, like I said, that we have some good running options, that we have depth in the wide receiver room. Can I be honest with you guys? It also showed me that Devin Sanchez may need a little bit more time to develop. But I did say that I was already back on the Lorenzo Styles train. And look at what he's doing out here, you know? Granted, it's on special teams, but look at Lorenzo Styles, you know? So I don't know. I don't know. The defense is always going to be the defense. Matt Patricia's got them dialed in and looking like a championship defense. At a time where Alabama's losing to lesser teams, Texas A&M is allowing South Carolina to score 30 plus, right? And they're also allowing Arkansas to score 42, right? I couldn't be happier with my defense. I could not be happier with my defense. So well, the UCLA game is not going to be the game to show me that because Nico didn't even play, but that's neither here nor there. We know we got, if not the best defense, we've got a top 3 defense. We got an elite defense out there. There's really not too much that scares me. And again, Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate, even that, give them some time to rest. Give them some time to rest because it'll hopefully pay dividends when we get to the playoffs. I know that during the live stream last week, they were saying that the rumors were that Carnell Tate might not play for the rest of the season. I still don't believe that, to be honest with you. I think he needs a little bit of rest. I think he needs to rest for the next couple of weeks, and I think the playoffs from there will be good for him, right? Even if you play him a little bit less than you did prior to the supposed injury, so what, right? I think he's a good enough player to make an impact with less plays, right? If you need to ease him back, essentially, that's what I'm referring to. If you need to ease him back into the lineup, that should be perfectly fine. And hopefully, I think we've all seen Jeremiah Smith limping, and hopefully that's something that he was able to kind of walk off. But again, if we need to give him a little bit of rest, especially for the Rutgers game, at least, I'm perfectly fine with that. I think Ryan Day wants all hands on deck for the Michigan game. But then, we got the playoffs coming up. So maybe you probably shouldn't do that. Maybe you should give them a rest there too. If you feel confident enough that we can beat Michigan without them, I'm okay with you resting them. But if you don't, right? If you don't, I don't want a 5th loss, right? And I don't want that 5th loss to be because we decided to rest Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith when we didn't need to. So if they're good, we're good. Yeah, I'm just going to be honest with you, man. Rutgers is yet another team that we're probably going to do pretty well against. Probably going to beat them by 3 scores at least. Oregon beat them 56-10. Oregon. And if y'all know from the live streams, you know how I feel about pretty much everybody that's not Ohio State at this point, right? So you should know Oregon, I feel like, is in the same rankings with Penn State, Iowa, maybe even Northwestern. Is Northwestern kind of sneaky good a little bit? I mean, granted, Michigan beat them, but they've been putting up some good games against teams. So I definitely put Oregon in the Iowa, and I've said a lot of shit about Penn State. I put them in that Penn State bracket as well, because Penn State, despite losing as many games as they've lost, they're still a talented team for the time being. Speaking of which, James Franklin to Virginia Tech, maybe I should do a separate video about that because I don't hate James Franklin now. You know what I mean? He's not in the Big Ten. He's not a Penn State coach anymore. I want to see him do good for Virginia Tech. Yeah, man. Rutgers is not going to really do anything, and I'm just really biding my time until the Michigan game. Once the Michigan game gets here, we'll talk a little bit more about it. If you guys have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comments. Like I said, make sure you like the video. Give me your thoughts on what you guys think about Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate being out, being injured. What's the deal with that? The rumors that are going around it. And again, make sure you join us on Saturday. We talk a lot of good stuff on Saturday. It's a great show. It's a good show. So make sure you join us at 11. And on that note, I'm out. Peace.